You've had quite the level of experience and background in sport. But like we ask everyone who comes onto this podcast, where did sport start for you? What got you
Yeah.
into sport?
It's varied, isn't it? And it's varied, that list, because I've made it up as I've gone along. I think most of us are doing that, but
Feel
we
like this
like to give,
podcast.
yeah, no, we like to give the impression that we've sort of meticulously planned the journey and we know exactly what we're doing. Where I don't, I just don't. But sport started. It was football. It was always football, and I think actually, in relevance to your podcast and the love of running, really, I probably should have gone to an athletics club because football didn't work out. I got close. I was a pro at Leighton Orient. They were League One at the time. Didn't make it into the first team. But one thing that was obvious, but not obvious enough, was that I could outrun everyone in pre-season. I could outperform everyone on the bleep test. We used to, when we were apprentices, if we didn't do the jobs correctly, which was literally every day, according to our youth team manager, he used to sort of go above the door frames and sort of swipe his finger. And obviously, we didn't clean the dust off the top of there. He just, for some reason, he loves to punish. And the shout was always, get your flats on, but there'd be a swear word in there as well. And what that meant is that we had to do a 12-minute round the pitch at Brisbane Road. And I always remembered enjoying it, whereas everybody else would be like, oh, God, they wouldn't want to do it. And I'd always be like, yeah, come on, let's have a race. So, and I always remember sort of just being short of 10 laps of the pitch within 12 minutes. And I wish someone had sort of said to me and just was like, look, if it doesn't look like your career is going to go anywhere from a football point of view, get yourself into running, because you probably sort of enjoy to compete at middle distance or whatever it might be. So yeah, football was the thing. And I think when football doesn't work out, you at that point have already got a sort of a pride of one's health and fitness, let's say, that doesn't always necessarily sort of stick with you, but it did for me. I always wanted to look after myself, and I think then beyond that, in my early adult life, when the boys lost their mum, and it's like, right, my health actually now doesn't just matter because I want to be healthy. It now matters because actually I need to be here. So yeah, then you start sort of looking at the marginal gains of things, and I've always just wanted to be fit and healthy and strong, and I've had lots of motivations to keep that way.
It's quite different than when I played football in younger years through academy teams and on the fringes of international teams. And when you reach that age where you realize I'm not going to make it, there's two ways you can go. You can either retire at 21 and that's the end of it, and you become that guy in the village that everyone looks at and go, can you believe he used to? Or you can stay involved, or something you can switch. You obviously moved down the road of switching sports, staying active, staying true to that fitness side of your life. Was there a point in that you ever thought, why am I bothering? I'm not going playing Sunday League. I've been in Leighton Orient. I've been here. Was there ever a point in your life where, or was it always just, you know what, I'm never happier than when I'm involved in sport?
Yeah, I've always wanted to be active. I always knew that, and there's always that conversation around the fact that, you'll miss the dressing room more than you potentially will sort of playing the game. So keeping my hand in with a bit of Sunday football, running, going to the gym with friends. There's so many social aspects to it. My only regret is that I didn't take up golf sooner. Another regret is, like, why didn't I get on paddle when it first sort of started popping up 13 years ago? Because I could really do with being better at that sport as well. But even now, like, I love talking about it. I love the fact that it's something that I share with my friends. And when you start, settling down and you're married and you've got kids, it's those experiences where you can sort of be where you can do your exercise as well as socialize with your mates that are just really important. Actually, it's not just something you do because you can, it's something you do because in some respects we need to. So yeah, I've always kept my hand in with sport. It's never been like, I've never had to motivate myself to play something or do something.